last chance to nail down your strategy. Hold on to your points.
What's up guys, Scyph here with another Guardian PvP tournament video. This is game 3. If you'd like to watch the previous game, I don't have the first game, but I do have the second game. There'll be an option at the end of the video that you can go back or forward to watch the next video. Basically still running the same setup I was running in the second video. I didn't swap anything between games. I started already. I've already switched my spec like 5 times since this video. I'm just still testing, seeing exactly what fits my playstyle. Went for the clock tower here for the middle, just because I have some really good AoE between the whirlwind with a great sword and the flame breath. Some really good damage here. We were kind of outnumbered. If you see one of those stealth, like little building looking, I don't know what that ability is called. It's like a little building and then a radius stealth area. If you just AoE in there, you're gonna get still do damage to them even though it doesn't show it. A lot of times you'll be really surprised and kill somebody inside that little stealth zone, I guess is what, I don't know what the proper term is for that. It's some kind of little building with a stealth area. But yeah, do a lot of AoE, you can actually knock them out. A lot of times Guardian's stuck defending, which really sucks. Like, everybody wants the Guardian on the team, just because they're so tanky, really, to be the guarder of the main point. Which I don't mind it. Really though, for my build, it's set up more DPS. I have really not the bunker build, is what a lot of people are calling it, which is just like ultimate knockback stuns. Really good survivability. I'm more kind of a hybrid with this spec I was playing, and I'm actually more offensive with my latest builds that I was running tournaments with last night. I really wish I'd gotten that gameplay. I was running with some new people, and I didn't end up recording any games, but we were all in voice, and we ended up winning like 5 tournaments in a row, which was awesome. A really nice win streak. There's a lot of pug groups though, so it's hard to say like how many teams were actually coordinated and really together. I know like at least 2 or 3 teams were in the final round in a couple of tournaments because they all had the same guild tag. But yeah, stuck in the middle right here, just guarding. Like I was saying, it does suck because a lot of people leave the Guardian here. I could have gone off and tried to ninja something. Which definitely, if you're behind, sometimes you have to risk leaving the point, even if you are the Guardian tank. Definitely, I'm still enjoying this class. I'm just really juggling, what utilities and how I want to set up my character. This is a thief right here that I'm facing, and he was really kiting me really good with a short bow, poisoning me. Made a mistake right there and used the whirlwind, which sucked, and into another mistake, which was terrible. I thought he was fixing to like drop one of those stealth zones right there. He really didn't need to though, with how much health he had. He was doing a super good job kiting me, and this right here is just complete bull. What happened there with the pistol whip, that completely, one thing that I really wish they would change, really pissing me off, is the pistol whip. It does ridiculous damage. I mean, look at those numbers. That is crazy. It just does too much damage, and I've seen higher. I've seen like, the majority of it wasn't pistol whip, but that burst damage at the end just, it was ridiculous. If you get caught in a pistol whip, you're dead. I've seen it hit for 18k. Like, I've been at full life. Basically hit me with a few abilities, drop me like 2k, and then slap me with a pistol whip into a stun, and I'm dead. 18k at the end on the little spreadsheet. So yeah, you can get hit for just some ridiculous pistol whips. That and that stupid bird ability, the 9-second, you basically just run around like an idiot, as some ostrich. That's the 2 biggest pet peeves I have with the tournament system right now. Everything else is it's a little too early on to adjust a lot of balancing things other than pistol whip and that. That's the 2 obvious things. Fighting here trying to get the this is the mansion back. did, me and this other guy did some really nice AoE damage there to take both these guys out. Got him up, got hit by an explosion. I believe that's an engineer that is down.
The enemy has their repair kit. Clock tower captured.
This is a really close game.
Enemy
We were
trebuchet
trailing
repaired.
basically the entire game. And really when you start to get into, especially last night when our team would get in a situation like this where we were behind a lot, you really have to make a move quickly so the game doesn't get out of hand early, and just go for a ninja, do something risky, you know, leave a node unprotected and hopefully they don't go for it. Clock tower, you can kind of look out these windows and get an idea of what they have at each position and make a, you know, a good guess where you want to go. I popped save yourself right there just for the speed boost. It's kind of a waste of a major cooldown, but I still got a lot of it off right here to finish this guy off. Still gave me that crit bonus, and I really love that ability. Like in my greatsword spirit weapon build, I really wish I could find a way to use this in my utilities, but there's just so many utilities that I want to use. It's hard to fit that in there, but it's just an amazing cooldown, damage reduction, crit. I really want to work into a build that I use that. I mean, it's just that good. Trying to get the clock tower back here. I'm going to fast forward this in a second after this little battle. I just ended up getting stuck guarding for a while, which I probably shouldn't. I probably should have, like I was saying earlier, we're behind. I should have risked it and gone for something else, but finishing this guy off real fast. He goes into a stealth zone right there, and then he goes into a cloak after that, but this AoE damage and fire damage, it's going to pop him out in just a second. I believe it was the AoE zone on the ground that ended up making getting the kill on it. Got a nice finish on there. He tried to teleport right there somewhere else, but ended up getting it. And yeah, right here is where the fast forward is. I was up there like 2 minutes waiting on this guy to come back. He eventually did come back, but I killed a lot of time waiting on him to retry and take the node. And I probably should have tried to ninja something. We were so far behind. But I thought he was going to come back a lot sooner than what he did. He ended up coming back with a friend, which made it worse. So I really should have tried to ninja something. But yeah, I don't have a lot of tournament experience. Last night I played probably 15-20 tournaments. I'm really just now getting into it, so kind of learning from my mistakes here with the different strategies and what I should be doing to help out the team. Of course, this was a pug team. This is not pre-made footage, so it's a little kind of up in the air what everybody's doing, and I really didn't want to lose the game because no one was guarding a point. Don't know. I guess he was saying something spatial right there. I don't know what that was. But yeah, so chilling here in the clock tower. Good times. People leaving the Guardian to guard the base. But yeah, with a pre-made team, you can kind of make more risky decisions because you can say, hey, I'm leaving the clock tower. I'm going to go ninja this. Can someone, on your way back if you die, check out the clock tower, or something like that. It's a lot better with pre-made. Just, you can all be on the same page. I'm trying to take the farm here. Got an engineer. Went for the flame breath right there. Got knocked out. I didn't even get to finish it all. They did get the clock tower there, and this is where we're getting super far behind here. They ended up, as soon as I left, and it got captured. Like, it's hard to say sometimes what you should be doing, especially in a pre-made. The one thing I noticed about the greatsword build is you can definitely, it's mistake prone. If you accidentally, hit your 2 button and you AoE that ground, you basically can't do anything for 2 seconds because of that AoE. So you really have to time that, I've noticed. Like, if you think that you're going to be fighting over a particular point, or they're fixing to come in to try something on you, go ahead and do it. But sometimes that can really screw you up. You see the Treb take us out right there. That can really screw you up because you're basically stunning yourself for a ground AoE. We ended up getting this point. We ended up 3-capping right here, and this is going to kind of bring us back into the game. I mean, the whole game was like we were cut slowly, you know, like declining the entire game. But we ended up getting 3-cap here to bring this game back in reach. I have a lot of problems, like, I don't know what it is about reviving. I don't think it was in that case. But if someone's down next to the guy I'm trying to res, I'm spamming F and it wants to down the guy instead of res my teammate. I wish I could, like, I don't know if there's a feature where I can change that to have separate hotkeys for each. It would be awesome. But I believe that's just how it's set up. I get downed here, finished off. It's always nice to do a little knockback just to, you know, tick somebody off before they do it. And what do you know? Pistol whip. I really don't like that ability, and it's really the only thing, like, if thieves really didn't have that, I don't know, it's not much trouble facing a thief that doesn't use pistol whip. They're pretty much an easy kill. But the pistol whip definitely changes the whole game, and I don't mind that it does a lot of damage, but it's a stun and damage, and it does a ridiculous amount of damage. If it was like half the damage, they would still probably kill me, but at least I could survive a second to do into a, you know, a roll or something to get out of there. So it kind of sucks that it's so powerful, but yeah, what can I do about it? I'll live with it and try and figure out better ways to counter it.
Enemy captured the clock tower.
This guy got a really nice snare on me. I went into a hammer stun though, which was awesome, which was able to down him right there. I believe we were getting treb fire too, which was really nice. And that would be a enemy treb fire. Teammates trying to get me up. The treb fire is just ridiculous. Like, I wish the trebs weren't in the game. But yeah, that really kind of changed the game. We had an opportunity to win there with a 3-cap, but a really good pug group. I had really fun in this tournament. We made it to the last round. For a pug group, you really can't ask for anything better. It was a really close match, even though we had fell behind a little bit in the middle of the game. I have more pre-made tournament footage coming out soon, and I will talk to you guys later.
You've lost the quarry.